This group is widely viewed as anti-Semitic and anti-white. The city tells me they expect about 500 members here at the convention center this weekend.
UPK had made the news because they rent out this place and people weren't real happy about it. Hate group books Raleigh Convention Center for Passover celebration, March 29th. But let's keep on reading this story because this is the background. The Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge, or the ISUPK, plans to have about 500 for its annual Passover celebration on Saturday. The group is part of the Radical Hebrew Israelites, which the Southern Poverty Law Center identifies as a hate group for its anti-Semitic, anti-white, anti-LGBTQ, xenophobic, and misogynistic views and chapters that perpetuate the anti-Semitic belief that so-called Jews have stolen the identity and birthright. The group's leader, Commanding General Yohanna, responded to the Southern Poverty Law Center designation.
They call us a hate group because we turn around and say the white man is the devil for the things that he's done. The word devil just means adversary.
You cannot be free without your oppressor being destroyed, Yohanna said in an Instagram video taken from downtown Raleigh. In a separate YouTube video, Yohanna seen touring the Raleigh Convention Center.
Taking it to the next level. Worldwide.
Rabbi Eric Solomon with Beth Meyer Synagogue in Raleigh is disturbed about the city-owned convention renting space to the ISUPK.
This was, God forbid, the KKK or other hate groups that are more widely known. I can't imagine this would be allowed to happen.
Third party rented the space. We received an inquiry from an entity entitled TGF Solutions, Inc. regarding hosting a Passover observance dinner for families at the convention center, the city wrote in a statement. We were not aware of any relationship between this entity and the reference group, and the event was handled in the same manner as all other bookings. After reviewing the contract and resolving all event details, a contract for use of the convention center ballroom was executed. Our expectation is that the group will adhere to all contract terms. Solomon explains what he'd like to see city leaders do. It appears there is some loophole here that needs to be looked at more closely, Solomon said. Solomon says he respected people's First Amendment rights, but feels the city should not make space for hate. That's not what we need in our city, Solomon said. Solomon said he thinks the city should have vetted the process more thoroughly. I'm deeply troubled and concerned, Solomon said. It really is deeply upsetting. Now, if you know me, I'm kind of libertarian, and so I have mixed thoughts on this, frankly. I'm not a fan of people getting blocked out of public spaces where other groups have access simply before their beliefs, no matter how heinous. And that probably has some qualifications if we were to talk about it. So it's difficult to be completely consistent in these matters. That's the trouble I find. So I don't have a knee-jerk, even though I'm clearly an opponent of the ideology, I don't have the same kind of knee-jerk reaction that I understand a lot of people have, because I'm like, well, are we going to start doing that? Checking people on their ideas? You know, it's not just checking the ID, it's checking the ideas. I don't know about that, man, because let me tell you something. They will do this to Christian groups eventually. Now, first I do predict, though, even though I said that caveat, I do predict in the future that as these groups grow and get more well-known, they're going to have more trouble booking spaces. They're going to have more trouble booking spaces. I almost guarantee it's going to happen. Stuff like this has never made the news before that I'm aware of. Now it's starting to make the news. And I bet next year it's going to keep on going on. You're going to see that kind of thing. So let's play that ISUPK clip. Listen to what he says in response to this. This is wild stuff.
Some building would stop us from having the Passover. We would have it anywhere. We're in the house. We're extreme. We're extreme. We are extreme. There is nothing you can do to stop us. Commanding General Yohanna has the manpower.
Is it just me, or does he look a little bit like a pirate? Our Commanding General Yohanna has the manpower. There, shiver my timbers. Now, people probably kind of wondering, like, why is he saying we're in a cult? What's going on? So these groups, will take a definition like that, and they'll find some way to own it, to let it be like a slur. And so that's kind of what he's trying to do there. And it does make for good clips, I must say, though, because it's like, bro, you know what you're saying, bro. But I think this dude's in Philly, if I'm not mistaken.
Some building would stop us from having the Passover. We would have it anywhere. We're in the house. We're extreme. We're extreme. We are extreme. There is nothing you can do to stop us.
What? So, It's a bit odd because he goes from, whatever, to like, it sounds a little threatening. Here's the manpower to, it's like, bro, it is some weird stuff, man. Like, y'all just don't care, though.
Commanding General Yohana has the manpower, has the resources, has every logistical necessity.
For what, bro? To wage war?
Do whatever God tells him to do. There is nothing you could do to stop us. We wouldn't care if the building said we couldn't have it there.
Then why are you talking about it if you don't care?
It means nothing to us at all.
These dudes are such abusive boyfriends.
Because we're in a cult. Now, you should always remember that. We're extreme. Right. I pray you understand. Right.
He thinks he just dropped some hardcore fire right there, right?